Assalamualaikum and hello listeners. Welcome to our economy, our choices. I'm Hafi, your host today, and joining me are four great guests, each with a unique perspective on Malaysia's 2025 economy. We'll be discussing 5 important segments. The first one is economic overview. The second one is consumer behavior. Next is wage and income distribution. Other than that is other factors, rewards, rent, profit, interest. The last one is policy recommendation. Let's get started with our first guest, Faris. I'm back. Let's meet our first guest. Long time no see, Faris.
Yes, indeed. Thanks, Afi, for the invitation. Alright, let's start with the big pictures. Malaysia's GDP growth in 2025 is around 4.4%, and unemployment is relatively low at 3.1%. That sounds great, right? But if you ask people on the street, especially the B40 group, they will tell you they are still feeling the pinch. Food transport and rent are expensive. So, while the macroeconomy looks stable, there's a growing gap between numbers and real experience. Even though Malaysia is growing, we need to ask, who is benefiting from that growth? Because if it's just the top 10%, then we have got a problem.
Yeah, Faris, you are right. Sometimes we hear economy is doing well, but then wonder why our wallets are still crying. Quick question though, what's one thing you've personally noticed this year that made you go, okay, things are more expensive now?
Honestly, I think roti canai, because it used to be RM RM1.20, but now it's around RM2 in some place. Even the basic stuff is not that cheap anymore.
Roti canai inflation slowly is a national economic indicator. Okay, now let's move on to something closely related. How people spend their money. So, let's go to the next guest. Let's continue our podcast today with our second guest, Amir Yusuf.
Thanks, Afi. So, consumer behavior is all about how people make choices when money is tight. A big idea here is maintaining uniformity, which basically means the more you consume something, the less satisfaction you get. That's why people prioritize basic needs like rice, eggs, and oil, especially when income is limited. In 2025, we are seeing Malaysians get smarter with their spending, especially Shopee, Lazada, bundle sales, this platform are booming. Also, more people are switching to budget store and planning their purchase around sales and discounts.
Yeah man, I've seen my mom do this too. She has 3 shopping apps, checks all of them before buying one soap. Question for you, what's the most creative saving trick you've seen someone use?
My uncle reused hotel soaps he collects when travelling. He has a drawer full of them. Said, why waste?
That's big Malaysian behavior. Alright, from spending habits, let's now zoom in on wages and income. let's meet the next guest. Wait, before we continue, let's take a break. Alright, welcome back to our podcast. Our next guest is Amirul.
What's up, bro?
What's up?
Thanks for inviting me, Afi. So, here the reality, which means Malaysia have not keep up with the cost of living. The minimum wage is now Rm 1,700, but in city like KL or JB, this is enough for rent, transport and food. Some reason for low wages include overdependence on foreign labor, skill mismatch and weak worker rights. Also, there's the gender gap. Many women drop out of the workforce because of the childcare costs. So the top 20% still earn way more than everyone else. That's a red flag for economic justice.
Thanks, Amirul. That's heavy stuff. Just wondering, if wages don't increase, how do people cope like side hustles?
Definitely, from Grab driver to online banking, Malaysia are really hustling to survive. Some even sell pre-loved stuff online to make ends meet.
Respect to all those who hustle every day. Now, let's explore to the other types of income people receive: rent, profit, and interest. Okay, for our next segment, here is our guest, Amirul Afnan.
Hi, Arvin.
Hi.
Hi. What's up, man?
What's up?
Hi, Arvin. You want some water?
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Alright, thank you, Afi. So, maybe in economics, apart from wage, we also think about rent, profit, and interest. Maybe rent is super high in urban areas like KL. You know KL?
Of course, yes.
Oh, okay. Supply can demand up with demand. Maybe people pay a big chunk of their income just to live in a decent place. Profits are up, especially in tech stores, but that's they mostly benefit big business and not workers. Interest, that's the return to on capital. The OPR is currently 3.00%, which is help control inflation but can also raise loan costs. And so, while some people earn more from investment or properties, others, especially renters, fall behind.
Oh yes, Afnan. It's like the economy is rewarding people who already have money, right?
Yeah. Okay. Exactly, Afi. It's the difference between owning assets and just trying to make rent every month.
Yes. Alright, Afnan. Let's say you were the finance minister tomorrow. What's the first thing you do?
Oh, okay. Hafi. Cat rental price in KL, at least give people room to breathe. You know?
Yes. Not a bad idea, Afnan. Okay. Let's now shift gears and talk about what we can actually do. Back to me for our final segment. Thanks again to all our speakers. Now, let's talk solutions. So, if we want a fairer Malaysia, we need smart policies. Here are 5 solid ideas. First, fuel and food subsidies, but make them targeted so only low-income families benefit. The second one is a progressive wage system, higher pay based on skill levels, not just job titles. More public housing with rent controls to ease urban pressure. Next, Employees share ownership in big companies, so workers earn from company profits too. The last one is major investment in training and childcare, especially for working mothers. Malaysia can't just grow, we need to grow together. And that starts with recognizing the struggles of ordinary citizens. That's it for today's episode of Our Economy, Our Choices. A big thank you to our guests. You guys brought great insights and a few laughs too. If you enjoyed today's podcast, do us a favor, share it with your friends or classmates. Let's make economics a little more human. And remember, every choice we make, from what we buy to what we vote for, shapes Malaysia's future. Till next time, take care and keep questioning.
What's up, bro?
What's up, Amirul?
Wages in Malaysia have not keep up.
Okay.
Thanks for inviting me, Afli. Kau tak pandang aku, tak pandang aku. Thank you for inviting me out.
Goodbye.